This is genuine proof that you don't need anything. Okay, I'm doing this on GIMP. Thirsty and you're hungry.
Hungry for new episodes of the Milxnake Show?
First thing I did is that's not the first thing I did. The first thing I did was this. And I split up the screen into two parts. When I'm editing, I know that there's going to be two portions of the same screen. So I did a quick sketch layer just to get an understanding of how I want this to map out. So it'll be this screen and then this screen, blah, blah, blah. It's giving talk show. And I have done a fair few talk shows in my time, which actually I'm going to show you a couple. Hold on. Quick example of the talk show setup. There's this one, which is the chick flick talk show. But then I thought, what if it was sort of this kind of setup where we're in an office and we're having some kind of like peer review, but obviously instead, of course, it is the Boogeyworld mapped out like this, basically. And again, I'm just keeping in mind sort of where these blocks are. This will be screen 1, this will be screen 2. I drew the background and we've got these windows, we've got this chair. You can see there's an office forming. For my colour scheme, I sort of went for it's quite colourful, but it's like grungy, colourful. In the back here, we've got Puka. If you watch Tales from the Boogeyworld, you'll know him. This is Tales from the Boogeyworld, by the way. If you've not seen it, definitely go check it. This is Puka's episode. This is episode 5, if you're interested. And haven't you seen it yet? That's literally me. I'm the Boogeyman. Speaking of the Boogeyman, this is how I animate a lot of the time. The way that I animate is quite chaotic and quite varied. I do a lot of weird little tips and tricks and things. One of them being creating little loops, sort of like this. This is 1 frame, this is 2 frame, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When it plays, it kind of just looks like this. And I've not animated her yet. What you just saw was Milxnake yesterday. It's giving business casual, but also she is still emo pop princess of our generation. Welcome to the Boogeyworld Podcast Production Network. Let me bring your attention to these windows. So this is the Boogeyworld landscape, which honestly gives hell landscape. And then if I show you here, you can see I've added texture and I've also added rain. It's flashing, it's glowing, and it's flashing. There's accidentally been a whole entire day of updates. So, okay, this is gonna actually really impress you. Zoom. And I drew that frame by frame. This is a closer up version of the shelf. A dying plant. We've got a photo frame from the first ever interview. And we have an award from second Nightmare Fuel. Here's the wider shot. You can see there's lots going on. I made a mug, some bubbling stuff on there. Made Milxnake her Milxnake milkshake. She's here looking fantastic. She's animated now. I wrote the script yesterday and I sent that off to Milk and she recorded her part and then I recorded my part. Bish bash bosh, a bunch of Foley and a Rockstar theme tune later. Everything is in the magic of the edit. Everything is in the magic of the edit. But what you're probably noticing is missing is this infographic. The reason the screen is green is because we like to key it, okay? We key it and we pee it. We don't pee on it. This is what you see on screen, and then this is what you see scrolling on the screen. And essentially, as I go through the timeline, I change the position and then I also crop it a little bit so it looks like she's bloody typing. Do you know what I mean? Depending on what she's talking on, I have some things that come up on the screen, and again, it's just a matter of a bit of a crop. Here's some tree houses. Here's some stars, because again, we're manifesting. And this is just a flat video of just the screen stuff happening. I export that and then I take that video to do the magic of the edit. Do you know what I mean when I say magic of the... Hold on. It's actually this one. So this is the timeline. I don't really know what to tell you about the timeline. Either you understand or you don't understand. And did I even show you how I made her? No. Oh, hold on. She is exactly 6 frames. Okay, she doesn't move too much. She doesn't have a mouth. Okay, it's fantastic. If you remember, there's a mug in the other thing. So from this POV, the mug is facing this way. So I just moved the handle. It's only 3 frames, by the way, the mug. It's got this doors animation starring Milxnake, and I've done a nice little graphic in the Boogeyworld Podcast Production Network office.
Emo pop princess, genius producer, and host of the Milxnake Show.
Okay, emo pop princess, Milxnake Show. Okay, so the Milxnake Show is
coming very soon.